All right, friend, it's Joanna, and I'm here to help you get your head out of your ass. I'm qualified because I'm getting my head out of my ass every day, okay? Today, we're going to talk about signs of a spiritual awakening, okay? I may not have said it, but I am currently on a journey of being spiritual awoken. And some of the signs that have come, well, the start was me moving out, me wanting to be alcohol free. But beyond that, when I got in my own place, because I thought I was going to get in my own place and start having a party. No. My soul said no. We're not here to do that, Joanna. Just wanting to eat differently. Like eating more vegetables and fruits. Wanting to learn more about myself. I did not know about me. I didn't know like my likes and my dislikes. I was so focused on everybody else and serving everybody else and people pleasing. I wasn't for me. So, and you got to put things together because everything happens for a reason. I had to move out to be in my own space, to be in my own environment, to be quiet. You know, TV started not interesting me. It was becoming boring, especially when I was able to predict the ending or what was happening or about to happen. Like, okay, so so TV was phasing out, and like me hearing things like, okay, so I started wanting to have plants around the house. And then when I was cleaning the plants and throwing the debris or the plant that I thought was garbage in the trash, I heard, "Don't throw it in the trash. Give it back to Gaia." Now, and then I also talked about listening to yourself. Some people will be like, why would I throw some dead leaves or the stems outside? Because we're used to throwing it in the trash. It's about changing your old self. It's about reprogramming yourself, doing things differently to get a different you. When you are actively reprogramming yourself, you really got to do things that you're not accustomed to doing, right? So now, hell yeah, I offer all the plant shavings outside, right? Working out was my thing, but now I'm doing more yoga. Like really doing it. And I'm actually seeing my body doing different asanas, positions, and actually being able to hold it. And it's all how you think about it's all about how you think about the change or the activities. Because if yoga is to help you with your strength, your flexibility, and to stabilize you, because they also teach that it's for your everyday life too. How flexible are you in your life? How stable are you in your life? How strong are you? And it's not even about being physical strength. It's about your mental. Because the more brighter you get, the more darkness you will attract. They will seek your ass out. They see you because you're so damn bright. But then when they see you and come towards you, are you so bright and strong enough to repel them? Or will you allow them to dim your light? Right? So then how strong? You got to build that strength up. It takes practice. And what I'm doing is not for everybody. You find what's working out for you, or what will work for you, what resonates for you. Because everybody have their own journey. Everybody have their own path. And it's whatever resonates with you, whatever sits well with you. I started this journey of wanting to know more about myself. I was actively seeking, like, who am I? And it might sound foolish, but I know out of the 8 billion people here on earth, I'm not the only one that don't know who, or did not know who I was. And I know that I'm capable of doing so much more. But then you have to surrender to it and be ready for it and be ready to receive. But you will not allow yourself to receive if you think you're unworthy of receiving, or you think you cannot do it. We're offered things all the time. And it's amazing because and this is my belief. We start on our journeys when the fetus is no longer a fetus. It becomes a baby. When our heartbeats start pumping, when the heart comes alive. That's when our journey starts, in the womb. It comes from, we absorb whatever our mother takes in. Whatever she's watching, hearing, eating, drinking. We absorb everything. We're learning. Right? Then, we're out in the world still learning. And then we get all these things. And depending on our karma and where we are set in our life, where we are pit, what family group we are pitting, what foundation we are given. We could have a nice wholesome family or a broken family, right? And then we'll start walking around and having all these layers put on us. Then one day, depending on when our soul signs up for it, something happens. And we get awakened. We become more aware of what the hell's going on. We start to see people for who they are. And you get to see, when you look back, like I started my journey. I did something Pacific on July 5th, 2022. I didn't realize 3 years later, on July 5th, 2025, that me jumping out of plane would change things again. And see, I haven't even seen the change yet. And see, and I don't even know if I changed or not. It's not obvious to me. You just gotta wait, and not even wait, because it just, I did something on July 5th, 2022, and I don't know the time span between that day and when, but one day I just woke up and was just different. And then, you know, you might ask, well, how do I know it was that day? Because it came to me as a thought. Well, when I went back, like, wait a minute, when did this happen? Then I had the vision of like seeing, okay, I did this, all right. But then, you know, like I said, I just, everything was different. And yes, I was still drinking during that time and having my own personal parties, but that was dissipating. You know, everything takes time. See, we think things happen just like that. And when it happened, we think it just happened just like that. But no, it worked up. It went to that time. But you got to actively work towards it. But the faster, the more that you are aware of changing and the more work you do to change, the faster that change will come. Because if you're dragging your feet, it's going to take longer. Right? If you're dragging your feet to get sober, if you drag it, like say it's coming to you to stop eating meat. I have heard several people, oh, I've did it before, I want to get back to it while eating a hamburger. It's for them to do because that thought came to them. That's what they want to do. That's what their soul, their higher self want to do. But their ego, their bodies is, you know, it's like, no, I'm not ready yet. And if you're not ready, then you're not ready. That's the power of free will. Your free will can harm you too. Because if you choose to go the opposite of what your higher self wants, it's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. Because free will is a gift, depending on how you use it. Okay, so the signs of being a spiritual awoken is you wanting to change. When things are not resonating with you. When you want different. And it's much easier for that change to happen when you actively do it. Okay? Just do it. All right? All right, friend. That's it for now. I love you. I will see you later. You have a good day.